Corell showed up.
Poor good old Contraxia. How can being shot by a giant vacuum ray not be that bad?
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole! Jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
Yeah. Okay, Groot. I think I know my way around. We just need to get into the tunnels on the other side there. Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
We were not scavenging for the same thing. The distinction could be important.
Assuming he's involved in this at all, we still ain't seen no priests.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically. Gamora, any chance you can help us here?
I got this, Peter.
One more time, Groot. Let's go find Corell and Nikki.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corell survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
What if only one is dead?
You don't think this is slightly inappropriate given Peter's history?
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met, and Corell's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Don't get cocky, Quill. Just because you won that bet in the quarantine zone.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Whoa! Watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Don't suppose you've seen Nikki?
I'm sorry, what?
You feeling okay, Peter?
It's one of Nikki's robots. She gives them names and takes care of them or whatever.
Does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Of course you would.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
This whole ship's a death trap now.
I'm sure there's a way to unburst these pipes.
There better be, because there's no way I'm walking through that.
What about your magical ice weapon, Peter Quill? Or perhaps you enjoy contemplating the intoxicating stench of death. Glorious.
There! Easy peasy.
Okay, that was bad, even for you.
Ah, more death gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corell are using it to protect themselves.
Or, and hear me out on this, maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is palpable.
Oh, can you both please just get over this.
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Hey, I ain't the one who keeps sabotaging this team.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nick is just a kid, man.
You sure this is the right way?
Just keep your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corell really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for anything.
They're not. Whoop!
Did you find a dog report item?
No, nothing dog report worthy. And still no signs of Nikki or Corell.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Catathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Or Contraxia.
Here! This is definitely the right way. Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are. Right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself.
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's Peter! The pirate? Nikki!
We do not intend to kill you.
We need to get into that room.
Nikki's really small, right? And
2 for 2. Thank you, Nikki's passkey.
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
so we're
What about your magical mask?
Because if we are...
No,
magical
I mean,
weapon.
it literally used to belong
Or
to
some
me.
other form of magic?
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's obsessed with you.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corell when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does, this mean anything?
How old is the child?
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill. You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait, is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly, the child is 12, And Quill was with the child's mother 12 years ago. The math is irrefutable.
Yes, okay. So the dates maybe kind of match up, so it's possible, I guess. It's not like they had a health class on this.
Inspiring.
Can we just focus on if Corell and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Anyone else feel weird going through Nikki's stuff like this?
So many thoughts. Cadet Gold. Could that really be him? Not at all was that what I was expecting. Is that good or bad? He's not like other adults. I mean, sort of? But he's also kind of a big dumb kid. He thought my art was cool. Do all Terrans dress like that? And if so, why? Mom will not talk about him. She says I should forget we ever met, which is all the more reason I keep digging. One thought, I don't know if I mentioned this already, I assume a Terran is a derogatory term / insult for a human. That's my guess.
Peter Quill is her father. It is his duty to pry into her personal life.
Should be a way to Corell's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys, can we not make light of all this? We still don't know if they're okay.
Gotta admit it, Quill. Kid's whole setup is pretty impressive. The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Maybe she gets everything from the mother's side.
Yes, she should have exhibited at least some foolishness.
If I had a kid, she or he would definitely be super cool and smart.
So just like Nikki.
I guess, maybe, yes.
Yep, so definitely gets it from the mother's side.
Son of a bitch. Urgent quarantine warning. Xandarian world mine. We are sending this message to every Nova Corps helmet, terminal, and personal device to ensure every corpsman is informed. Please do your part to disseminate the message. The recent events on Hollis Hope and the Rock Station have led us to quarantine both vessels. Contact with those recently stationed at either is strictly forbidden. Do not accept their communications, distress beacons, or direct pleas for help until we have properly assessed the situation. Well, you are not taking into account my boy Peter Quill, who will say fuck all that bullshit and do whatever the fuck he wants anyway. We believe a psychological attack has been launched upon Nova Corps, but we do not yet understand the delivery method. Trojan horse? It is not clear if it can be spread person to person, oh Jesus fuck. But we do know it spreads rapidly, Jesus fuck. For the time being, we need to isolate ourselves from motherfucker. That's my only response to that. Jesus fuck, motherfucker.
That's the elevator I took with Corell and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
So much for your girlfriend meeting us. This did seem unlikely.
All I know is I'm really starting to hate this elevator.
So was this a coincidence, or did they know we were coming?
You should try asking them. The rest of you already know that Peter Quill was the child's father.
We really have to talk about this now! Anyone
being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I just...
We'll find them. Don't worry. You said Corell's office was up top somewhere?
Yeah, just need to make our way up. More deadly gas!
Oh yeah, he's definitely stalling. What do you expect? Got the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old.
Are you speaking of Peter Quill?
Obviously.
I'll have you know, I am super emotionally mature.
You realize you just picked a room full of deadly gas over confronting your fear of fatherhood.
I did not! Stop analyzing!
Dog report item.
There's no dog report item.
I have been thinking.
Next stop, Corell's office.
I just realized something.
Come on, just admit it, Quill. You're freaking out right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
None of this changes who I am. I'm still cool as a cucumber.
Groot says all the cucumbers he's ever met were terrified on the inside. Look on the bright side. Longer it takes to find them, longer we can pretend they're okay. Well, that don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to.
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that there was a fight. We don't know who won.
Pretty sure I know. Maybe we should just ask someone for directions?
Hello? Corell? Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty.
Maybe they're hiding.
There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer, see if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or something.
The scribbles are Kree. This one says, Mother knows best. Return, hope, promise.
Nikki?
Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Appealing.
Any luck getting in?
The thing's pretty well protected. I need time.
All right, let me know. Are you seriously focused on food right now?
Mystery makes me hungry.
Hey, save me some, will ya?
What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Kree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Kree purity laws.
What Kree purity laws?
Corell never told you that either? The Kree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
Oh, this does not look good.
For you?
No, for Nikki. What are the chances the Kree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corell and Nikki would be hanging from the wall.
I don't know what the fuck the Kree are, but she makes it sound like they're like one of those lineages through incest or some shit. Look up Habsburg Jaw for more information. Upcoming accuser visit, Kree Purity Council. As you are all aware, the accuser will be making her diplomatic trip to Hollis Hope next cycle to discuss the Kree Council's involvement with reconstruction efforts. What is the fucking Civil War? However, this is not her only business on the station. All Kree currently serving Nova Corps will be expected to meet with the accuser at the allotted time for your interrogation. You may be asked to provide records of family history and recent medical results, not the ones provided by Nova Corps, but by a certified Kree physician from the Purity Council list. If you have children currently living with you, they may be interviewed as well. Failure to arrive for your appointment will not be tolerated. The accuser will be more than willing to locate you in your place of work and escort you to an interrogation room. Do be punctual. That whole message was a fuck yourself.
The resemblance is uncanny.
She doesn't look anything like me. She's blue. Besides,
Damn.
just told me.
Protect her daughter, Peter Quill. Copulating with you was a capital offense under the Kree purity laws.
Oh, right. That. So when Corell said we shouldn't be doing this...
He was being literal.
Yeah. I love that the... She's not mine, she's blue! No, again... I don't care, I'm gonna say it. Imagine, fuck a black chick, kid turns out to be black. That's not mine, he's black, or she's black! You take a paternity, it's yours. I'm just like, it's funny to me.
This must be Corell's first kid. I remember she talked about him a lot.
He was on Hala, right? When the Shatari...
Yeah. Her kid and her husband.
Explains how fearless she was during the war. She had nothing to lose.
That says something to me, though, about their culture. The fact that instead of using clear-cut pictures, they use holograms. I don't know, I just found that weird. Like, let's say anybody, right? Let's say if I'm talking about, I don't know, I'll use somebody everybody knows. Ryan Reynolds. Like, it would be much, actually no, let's use a woman. Let's use Scarlett Johansson. So like, or Katy Perry from like a decade ago, back when she was still hot. So let's say Katy Perry or Scarlett Johansson. Like, would you rather look at a picture of either of those women, or would you rather look at a fucking hologram? I think most people would rather look at a goddamn picture. Much more clear, much more precise. Oh?
Well, this is fancy.
For valiant heroism against unrelenting tyranny. That's the highest commendation given out by the Kree.
How come I never got one of these? I did heroic stuff.
You're not a Kree.
I was about to say, Kree seem pretty homogenous. And the fact that you're not one of them would mean that they don't give a fuck. Kind of like Japan. Japanese are very homogenous. And they will straight up deny you an apartment or a job just because you're not Japanese. Something illegal in the US, but not in Japan. Sup, you tree fuck.
Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Kree to dye their hair?
Not unless they're hiding something.
Is it just me, or do they have ATMs in the rooms?
Oh, wow! The Kree have comic books?
I am surprised. The Kree Council is very strict on approved forms of entertainment.
So this
it's
could
like
be
North
like
Korea?
super valuable then.
How valuable are we talking?
Nikki's ID. Something seems off, though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Like it's been flagged or something. Not sure.
Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Kree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
So wanted to be to
It's
check these
fine.
rooms first.
Come here and I'll show you.
No sense of urgency, Quill.
Hey, Quill, you interested in seeing this or not?
So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is. According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here.
Oh my god, I just realized there's a yellow waypoint on the compass.
Peter, shouldn't we head for the bridge, try to access those logs?
Yeah, I just want to be sure we didn't miss anything.
Dog report item. One of them.
Oh, crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
Fuck.
Dog report item. We are under attack.
By a giant robot?
By some weird freak.
By a weird giant robot freak.
Okay, yep. Definitely a dog report item.
Feel my wrath.
Can someone make out the markings on this thing?
I'm a little more focused on the shooting laser parts right now. Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours.
We need to focus on taking it down!
I am leaning toward Robot Priest over Priest Robot for the dog report.
I don't know, but you're definitely missing the word deadly in there somewhere.
We've got to apply more pressure!
With fervor! I find punching flesh much more satisfying.
I don't know. I definitely feel like we're hurting it.
You just messed with the wrong attack in.
That's one big, bad, scut robot!
This is how it's done!
Oh, fuck.
Next time, you're on your own.
What would I do without you, Rocket? Bust out the smart bomb so we're all thinking that Raker's Church is definitely involved.
Just being overwhelmed.
Ha ha ha! There goes the arm!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain.
We need to focus on taking it down! Help me out here!
No laser for the glass breaking!
This has got my name on it!
This one mocks our every effort.
Thank me later.
So why not both? Whoa! Musclehead's in trouble! Anyone else thinking that we need a robot on our team?
Field, a robot? We barely have room on the ship for us!
My great strength goes underutilized.
Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours.
I will enjoy this. Pummeling something with skin is infinitely more satisfying.
You know what else is satisfying? Not
I
dying.
apologize for my carelessness.
I'll be your wingman anytime.
Tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
You said the bridge was on the other side of that corridor, so we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
How am I supposed to know why the boots ain't picking up? Keep trying.
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we encounter a giant, deadly robot priest, We'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Well, then your plan is untenable.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
No!
Come on. All right, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Dog report item. We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
He didn't mean literal ghosts. Ghosts in the system. Remnants of data.
Let it go. Just let him think there are ghosts. Man, what I would give to get into some of these servers.
I thought that was the plan.
Plan is to get to the bridge and hope that maybe someone left the Nexus unlocked.
There's an open panel up in the corner there. Pretty sure that's our exit.
Perfect. So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly safe.
They contain near infinite stores of data. Pretty sure they can temporarily support our puny mortal frames. Well, mine anyway.
Oh,
And
I didn't know
yours
you could jump
too,
on this.
yes.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks.
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the Nexus control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
That would explain it.
Hey, I ain't the one that's eager to know what happened. Let Quill see for himself.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files. 20 units, mine's the biggest.
I've heard of this guy.
What is it with you Humies and your stupid names? They can't be that scary if they share a record.
Intimidation, assault, extortion, torture, murder, war crimes. Notes: Garrick and Ross in Blood, aka the Blood Brothers, are twin whatevers known for their war crimes they committed on behalf of Thanos during the Galactic War. Both were sentenced to 44 life sentences in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. However, shortly after their incarceration, the Blood Brothers escaped and joined the terrorist organization known as the Lethal Legion. Due to their violent tendencies and unique physiological bond, the World Mind recommends containment in separate facilities. Attending officers should approach with extreme caution. Addendum 1. The Blood Brothers were recently hired by Lady Hellbender. Addendum 2. The Blood Brothers are currently held in custody by the Nowhere Security Corps. Chief of Security, Cosmo, insists the matter does not require intervention at this time. Affiliations: Thanos, Lethal Legion, Lady Hellbender. Gla-Ri. Threat level: planetary. Alias: Captain Glory. Status: wanted. Origin: Kree. Indictments: intimidation, holy crap. Intimidation, conspiracy, solicitation, disorderly conduct. What, does he fucking jack off in public? Resisting arrest, extortion, assault, mayhem, sodomy of a black man, That was a reference to a song. If you get that, I like you. Animal cruelty, reckless flying, vehicular homicide, murder. So basically recklessness. Notes. Gla-Ri, aka Captain Glory, is the leader of the Lethal Legion, a terrorist organization masquerading as mercenaries for hire. Gla-Ri, a decorated soldier, deflected from the Imperial Kree army during the Galactic War. Gla-Ri should be considered dangerous. Therefore, the World Mind recommends Nova Corps forces exercise extreme caution during engagement. Addendum. Gla-Ri and the Lethal Legion have recently been hired by Lady Hellbender. Further monitoring will be required. Okay, so what? Just go to Lady Hellbender. She seems like she's like the center of everything. Christopher Powell. Indictments. Disorderly conduct. So jacking off, gotcha. Conspiracy. Commit murder. Extortion. Assault. Kidnapping. Mayhem. Torture. Terrorism. Murder. Notes. Christopher this guy is an enhanced human and member of the Shi'ar Empire's banished fraternity of Raptor. What is this, a fucking university? Similar in design to the Nova Force, Powell gains his enhanced abilities from the sentient Raptor armor and data song contained within a Shi'ar amulet. Due to the corruptive nature of the information stream known as data song, the World Mind recommends confiscation and destruction of all items containing this technology. Once separated from the data song and Raptor armor, the World Mind feels Powell can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 22.61%. Addendum. It appears the Fraternity of Raptors are responsible for several assassinations in the Shi'ar Empire. Further monitoring is required.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, because his mother's dead.
I mean, I don't get Drax. Here's why. Okay, he's supposed to take everything, like, you know, but he doesn't. I don't get. Threat level, planetary. Alias, the Destroyer. Status, 1 unpaid fine. Katoth. Indictments. Disturbing the peace, so calling somebody an asshole. Disorderly conduct, conspiracy, trespassing, intimidation, assault, extortion, tax evasion. I would expect that from Rocket. Arson, illegal scavenging. Is there illegal scavenging? Oh, yeah, smuggling, hijacking, mayhem, vigilantism, torture, kidnapping, vehicular homicide, murder, and one murders fall under mass murder. And won't they say how many counts of each? Notes. Drax, aka Drax the Destroyer, is a dedicated Katothian warrior, galactic war hero, and widower from the planet Kata. After his defeat of the Mad Titan Thanos, Drax went on a murderous rampage across the galaxy. Despite his crimes, the World Mind recognizes Drax's contribution to the Resistance during the Galactic War. Without his heroism, this organization would not stand today. Further, his self-surrender to the Nova Corps has established good faith. As such, the World Mind agreed to reduce Drax's 100-year sentence for mass murder and various other charges in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. After 7 years served, he was released without bias. Addendum. Since his release from the Kiln, Drax has joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy, a supposed legitimate business enterprise founded by Peter Jason Quill. Further monitoring will be required.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
Oh, I thought Gamora was her real name. Zen whatever Ben Titan, Gamora. Unless that whole last thing is her last name, which holy shit. Threat level, galactic. Ooh! Deadliest woman, unpaid fine. Indictments. Aiding and abetting. Conspiracy. Resisting arrest. Flying without a license. Theft. Assault. Armed robbery. Smuggling. Illegal scavenging. Murder. War crimes. Okay, maybe I haven't read all of them yet, but this kind of seems to me like all the shit they've done was like all the shit this talks about is going to be in the past and therefore not while they're part of the Guardians. Notes. Gamora Zenwerberry Ben Titan, holy shit, is the adoptive child and former pet assassin of the Mad Titan Thanos. Her criminal involvement with the Chitauri has led to the generation of this file. Despite her war crimes, the World Mind begrudgingly notes that without Gamora's defection to the Resistance, the Galactic War may not have been won. As such, under advice from Richard Rider, amnesty has been granted. Addendum 1. The World Mind has refused participation from Gamora regarding post-war efforts related to the future of New Xandar and the Nova Corps as an organization. A Priority 0 flag has been placed on her file. Further monitoring is required. Attempts to surveil Gamora have been unsuccessful. The P0 flag remains intact. Addendum 2. Gamora has recently joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy. Groot.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
Unknown. Petty theft, trespassing, intimidation, assault, resisting arrest, bribery, blackmail, extortion, illegal scavenging, all that, yeah. Remember, children, blackmail is only legal if it... You know what, I'm not going to go there. Notes. The being known only as Groot is the last recorded member of the Flora Colossi of Planet X. He is frequently seen in the company of Subject 89P13, which would be the other guy, Rocket. Despite his association with Subject 89P13, the World Mind feels that Groot can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of that. As such, the World Mind has determined Groot to be a potential candidate for the Nova Corps. Addendum 1. A report of stolen property was submitted by whatever regarding the theft of a Flora Colossus. The World Mind has chosen to disregard this report as it violates several galactic treaties. Addendum 2. Groot has recently joined Gotcha.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Heather Douglas. Removal of body. Ugh. Violations. Heather Douglas, Moondragon, powerful telepath from the planet Earth. It is believed that the entity known as the Dragon of the Moon has exerted influence over Douglas, corrupting her mental powers. Given Douglas' abilities, both telepathic and foreign, the World Mind has placed a Priority 1 flag on her file. Further investigation is required. However, potential containment is not possible without further resources. It is worth noting that Douglas was one of 3 candidates prophesied by the priests of Pama to make the mantle of Celestial Madonna. As such, the World Mind feels that Douglas can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of that. Addendum, current whereabouts unknown.
Isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Yeah, that's him.
Jack Harrison. Indictments: disorderly conduct, public intoxication, trespassing, intimidation, assault, impersonating an officer. Jack Harrison is an enhanced human and escaped convict from the planet Earth. It is believed Harrison's enhancements are the result of the Hyde formula, granting enhanced strength. Harrison was arrested for impersonating a Nova Corps Centurion, resulting in the generation of this file. Since his arrest, however, all communication with the Rock, the Nova facility where he's being detained, has been severed.
Look. It's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Immune. Intimidation, racketeering, assault, extortion, poaching, trafficking, murder. Little is known about Lady Hellbender prior to the Galactic War, only that attempts made by Chitauri forces to colonize Seknarf 9 ceased once she overthrew the planet's ruling priest class. Although Hellbender was not directly associated with the Resistance, her own violent opposition to invasion has been noted by the World Mind. At this time, Seknarf 9 remains a non-member of the Nova Corps' intergalactic militia, despite recruitment offers from the World Mind. It is also worth noting that Hellbender's political status grants her certain immunities and protections under Galactic Treaty. Addendum 1. Currently, Hellbender operates a sanctuary for monstrous creatures from across the galaxy. This sanctuary has encouraged poaching. Addendum 2. Hellbender has recently placed a bounty on the Gardeners of the Galaxy. She has since hired the Lethal Legion.
Why does this guy seem familiar?
Lipless. I honestly don't know. Petty theft, poaching. Though whatever, known as Lipless, is a well-known smuggler who frequents Mantlo's bars in the Nowhere spaceport. Lipless led Mal whatever when Nova Corps agents raided illegal flop houses there and arrested their proprietor. By flop houses, do you mean whorehouses? Lipless has remained inactive for several rotations following the arrests, only resurfacing recently with a new business partner, the notorious poacher Ruby Thursday. Her illegal outfit, the Headman, is reportedly operating out of the Andromeda system.
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Raker.
Probably nothing good.
Raker, aka Grand Unifier, is the leader of the now defunct Universal Church of Truth, a little-known cult that rose to prominence during the Galactic War. Their figurehead, a supposed golden god with miraculous healing abilities, perished in the last years of the war. Since his death, the cult has fallen into obscurity. Due to their lack of influence and limited membership, the World Mind does not find Raker or the Universal Church of Truth to be a threat. Raker's presence, what if they get more though? Raker's presence in the restricted area of space known as the Quarantine Zone has resulted in the generation of this file.
Read it and weep, losers.
Yep.
There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
If you're
All right.
charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Your point?
Let's see. Disorderly conduct, petty theft, conspiracy, solicitation, assault, resisting arrest, cybercrime, forgery, fraud, blackmail, illegal scavenging, smuggling, mutiny, that doesn't ring good for you, Mr. Quill, arson, armed robbery, murder. Really, 'cause I don't see strong arm robbery, sodomy, I don't see larceny, grand larceny, well, I guess petty, but I don't see grand larceny, I don't see, what is it, embezzlement. Then again, I suppose some of these other ones could be covered in that as well. Just saying, Rocket, have you done everything? You've done a lot, but have you done it to the top of its game? No, you're a jack of all trades with nothing special about you. Burn, bitch. Rocket is an escaped bio-cybernetic experiment from the now-abandoned Kree research facility on Half-World. His origin prior to this facility remains unknown. He is frequently seen in the company of the Flora Colossus known as Groot. Given his history of violence, the World Mind recommends that all attending officers exercise extreme caution when engaging. A sweep for hidden explosives and traps is also prudent. Should charges be laid, the World Mind incarcerated in the kiln. Subject whatever has recently joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, a supposed whatever preempt.
Wow.
Good to go.
When Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
Ronan, a member of the Kree aristocracy and former supreme accuser of the Kree Empire. After the Galactic War, he attempted to incite civil war on Kree law against the Supreme Intelligence. His efforts were thwarted and his title stripped. Ronan retains an administrative position in the Kree Public Accuser Corps. Addendum: the World Mind has obtained intelligence that suggests Ronan is behind several corruption scandals in the Kree judicial and governmental body. Well, the judicial would be a governmental body. I think you mean the judicial and legislative bodies, fucker. Such reports have yet to be verified.
Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Then why did you follow him? Let's see. Indictments. Public intoxication. Public indecency. Oh, you did it too? Petty theft. Bribery. Blackmail. Extortion. Reckless flying. Illegal scavenging. Smuggling. Hijacking. Armed robbery. Kidnapping. Murder. Notes. Peterson Quill, Star-Lord, is a human Spartoi hybrid and former crown prince of the Spartoi Empire. Quill's involvement with the Ravager space pirates has resulted in the generation of this file. Despite Quill's predilection towards crime, the World Mind acknowledges his contributions to the Resistance during the Galactic War, notably during the Battle of Mercury in the Sol System. As such, the World Mind feels that Quill can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of that. Addendum 1. Quill agreed to testify against Yondu Udonta and the Ravager space pirates regarding their involvement in the kidnapping of the child known as Idera's Sacred Heart. In doing so, he was granted immunity and charges have been dropped against him. Addendum 2. Quill has recently registered a new business enterprise under the name Gardeners of the Galaxy with other known criminals. Well, your stuff's a bit off there because it's only called Guardians of the Galaxy because of Rocket, as far as I remember, so your information isn't quite right. The intention and legitimacy of their enterprise, which bears no relation to botany, remains dubious.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy.
Wendell Vaughn. Reckless flying. Wendell Vaughn is an enhanced human. Vaughn's use of the bands near population centers has resulted in that Vaughn was an important asset to the Resistance during the Galactic War. As such, the World Mind has determined Vaughn to be a prime candidate for the Nova Corps. A recruitment package has been dispatched to his last known location. Nice.
Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
Ooh. Yondu. A bunch of bullshit. Yondu, former leader of the Ravager space pirates, is presently incarcerated at the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. Udonda has attempted and failed to escape 5 times. Although his crimes are numerous, his involvement in the kidnapping of a child known as Idera's Sacred Heart has led to the generation of his file. Without the assistance of his former associate Quill, he likely would not be in charge for his crimes. Given Udonda's dedication to criminal enterprise, including during the Galactic War, the World Mind feels that rehabilitation is not possible. Permanent incarceration is recommended. Udonda has placed a bounty on him.
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky.
Well, clearly not nameless. Notes. The nameless guy with a name, Wraith, is a member of the Nameless, a subspecies who bonded with the Exelon. This bond has granted Zack Dell certain enhanced abilities. Given his relationship with the Exelon Zim whatever the fuck, the World Mind has determined whatever to be a potential threat. The Kree Empire has requested assistance in apprehending and containing Zack Dell for crimes against vigilantism, or of it. The World Mind has determined the additional support cannot be rendered at this time, so basically fuck him. That's it? Okay.
It's a list of bucketheads.
Corel.
We already know your girlfriend works here, Quill.
Hey, fuck
It
you.
might have useful info or something.
Andromeda Galaxy. Captain. Background. Centurion Corel joined the Nova Corps after the Galactic War. Her previous experience in the Kree Imperial Army was a beneficial gain to this organization. Her role during the Siege of Chitauri Prime was instrumental to winning the Galactic War. In the time since, Corel has become instrumental to the rebuilding efforts across the galaxy. Notably, her involvement in the creation of the Quarantine Zone, a galactic dumping zone for Galactic War technology. Addendum. Centurion has requested a permanent assignment to the Quarantine Zone in the Andromeda Star System. Notes. It has been 1 cycle since Centurion Corel and the rest of the crews on Hollis Hope have checked in with the World Mind. Yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna read the further monitoring part, that's always a thing.
Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Centurion whatever was an accomplished diplomat.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Boring.
Nicolette Gold. Hollis Hope, cadet in training. Nicolette Gold, aka Nikki, is a cadet in training and child of Centurion Corel. Her father is Peter Jason Quill. Despite a few demerits on her record, no doubt a result of her mother being her commanding officer, Gold shows great promise and will likely have a successful career in the Nova Corps. Note, it has been 1 cycle,
I have heard of this one. was a good man.
Except good means scut when you're dead.
I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna skip this one.
AWOL. Then who is running Nova Corps?
That's a good question.
Nova Corps headquarters. Oh, so he's like he's like the big guy. Unknown. Richard Ryder, aka Nova Prime, is the former acting leader of the Nova Corps. He was selected by the World Mind after his squadron was the only one to survive the destruction of Xandar. His leadership during the Galactic War led to several victories, notably the final siege of Chitauri Prime. Post-war, Ryder took a more political role in the galactic affairs. His primary focus was the rebuilding of the Nova Corps Space Militia and Exploration Division with the help of member worlds. Ryder has been AWOL for multiple rotations. The World Mind has lost all contact with him.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill.
Hey!
What? You know it's true.
Yeah, I don't care about her though. Alright, audio logs. But before that... Okay, audio logs.
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Yep, let's go for it. That way, instead of me narrating everything, which I don't mind, we can have other people narrate shit. And not say shit.
Channeling your Nova Force.
A comprehensive guide to meditation
And managing your mental health.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a copy of that.
Pass.
Let me get this straight. She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
I hate you all.
I don't get it.
Well, that don't sound good.
The audio file must be corrupted.
The audio file and everything else in the galaxy.
So so what I'm getting from this so far is that the World Mind is an actual fucking god, and that whatever that prisoner process thing had somebody fucking in it.
Attention, away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
Just like Corral, everything by the book.
Yeah.
That person does not sound very enthusiastic. It sounds more like they don't give a fuck.
Alright, let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
I already read
Wondering
yours,
how they
bitch.
knew about us.
Quill must have tripped the sensors on the way out.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh, great. Looks like your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
It's called stupidity, Drax. Something the Buckethead's got a lot of.
Gotta be something in here.
Hey, wasn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
What is the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral. Found something.
The motherfucking thing.
Hey, what are you...
Watch out!
Clark! Run!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a Lotus Scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
At this point, he's a jokester, but I feel like at this point he would come clean.
That gem Corell picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corell is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Shit.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like I said, he's still a threat.
You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices must...
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Holy shit, I forgot
Grand
about that.
Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. Could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter?
Fuck. Give me a second. Give me just a moment. Okay.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Alrighty. That's it here. Just want to say, that's what happens when you say somebody's not a threat anymore. They fuck you.